Hi, this is Misty Winters, and this is my podcast called Exposing Success. And this is podcast number 4. So I've consistently stuck to what I said I was going to do, and I have done one a week for the last 4 weeks. So I will continue to uphold my promise and do one a week for the 3 people that are watching these. And hopefully that crowd grows because I'm only doing this to help people with fitness and nutrition and living their best life. And so far, I've really only covered fitness and nutrition, but I would like to cover other subjects going forward. So I asked a few friends to give me some questions that they have about fitness and nutrition. Not that I'm the number one guru, but I'm doing it and I'm doing it naturally. I've been on my personal journey for almost exactly 2 years now. At the end of this month will be a full 2 years, and I've lost 42 pounds. You know how you weigh a couple pounds different each day. Sometimes I'm 129, sometimes I'm 131. So yeah, goes back and forth depending on if I had a good poop or not. But anyway, so I still have the cold sore that I had last episode. It is not healing because of where it's located, so that's fun. But yeah, it's just something I get because I have very fair skin, and if I go out in the sun, I get all kinds of goodies, everything but a tan. But anyway. And then also I wanted to point out this is my necklace that I got for my birthday that I just had from my bestie's daughter, Michelle. She's so cute. Love it so much. Anyways, it's Kate Spade, and she bought it for me. She picked it out. It's so special. I wear it all the time. So hopefully she gets to watch this and see that what she got me is really special. I've told her that, and I've sent her lots of selfies with me wearing it. But wearing it again today. It's just so simple and elegant, and I just love it. So anyways, all right. So to the podcast. I also said I was going to start telling stories. I do a lot of really dumb things, and I'm very, very clumsy. So I'm all the time doing stuff. And I have a lot of old stories of things I've done, a lot of new stories, almost a daily story, because I do really dumb things. So a couple weeks ago, I was cleaning out the fridge because I'm a firm believer in having your mind clear, and whatever you need to do to have your mind clear to be successful in the day, I think is important. And one of the things that I personally need to do is have like my house clean and orderly. Like I can't think if, it's not perfect. So anyway, that's how I am. Don't judge me. But so I was cleaning out my fridge. It was one of those days. I don't do that often, but it does have to be done from time to time. It's cleaning out my fridge, and I'm going through, as I'm cleaning out the fridge, I'm deciding to check everything, for expiration dates. So I check for the expiration dates, and I see there is like 3 or 4 jars of pickles that were out of date. So my oldest loves pickles. Youngest 2 do not. I also love pickles, but I don't know. They're kind of dead to me once I've opened them up and had a few, and I don't know. I just don't go back to the same pickle jar or open up a new. I don't know. It's just my thing. Another weird, quirky thing about me. So, anyways, there's a list, but so there was a lot of partially eaten jars of pickles and different kinds, spicy ones, sweet ones, sandwich pickles, whatever, you name it. So I was like, oh man, I gotta throw all these away. So I started throwing them away, and as well as some other stuff, some expired yogurt or sauces. There was a lot. So I'm like, okay, I need to take this trash out because it's full. And I pick up the trash bag, and when I pick up the trash bag, it of course breaks. Duh, should have thought that one out. And not only broke, but the pickle jars busted open because I hit the hard floor and there was pickle juice everywhere. I went under the stove, under rugs. Oh, it was so much work. And that's what I often do is I do something, some sort of cleaning project or organizing, and then I make a bigger mess for myself. If you haven't read the book, If You Give a Pig a Pancake to Your Kid, then you may not understand that reference, but that's basically me. If you give the pig a pancake, it leads to a bunch of other stuff. You have to get the syrup, and then you get the syrup, then you have to stick your fingers, and you have to wash your hands, and you don't have soap, you have to refill soap. Yeah, so anyway, that's the gist of that. So that's my story for this week. Don't know if it made you giggle or feel sorry for me, but that's it. That's the kind of stuff I do. I do these things often. So one of the questions was, just going to dive right into the questions, obviously. One of the questions was, how do you keep pushing yourself when you don't feel like it? And that would be, my answer to that would be, that's where discipline comes in. Discipline's not really anything I don't think we naturally have. And I don't really think it's anything you can learn. I think it's just it's a choice. I think you have to choose to do the hard things. And I mean, if you think about it, you're probably more disciplined than you give yourself credit for. For instance, do you want to go to work every day? But who wants to? But you get up in the morning, you get yourself dressed, and you get to work, and you get it done because you have to. You have to make the money, and you can't lose your job, and it's just something that you do, and because you do it every day, except for maybe when you're sick or maybe when you're, taking a paid day off or something. But for the most part, you're doing it every single day. You've kind of gotten used to it. And it's kind of become a routine. And I feel like that's how it is with fitness and nutrition. It is a discipline thing, but it also, it does become a routine too. So it does make it a little bit easier. It's a choice, but it's also, if it becomes part of your lifestyle and the routine of your day, then you're just going to do it and put all your excuses to the side. Because trust me, there's so many excuses you can give yourself of why you don't need to be working out today. I did too much this weekend. I need to have the morning off. I like to sleep in. I'm tired. I have a headache. I'm sore. It just get rid of the excuses and just do it. And I promise once you do it, you'll feel better that you did do it. And then that will lead into other good choices. Because you're like, well, I don't want to completely waste my workout and eat, this banana split because I don't want to waste the calories. Sorry, I get so distracted. I get text messages and stuff, and I can see them on my phone while I'm trying to talk. Anyways, so yeah, I think that's it. I think the answer to that is it requires discipline, and discipline is not a gift that I have that somebody else doesn't have, or, the next person has that somebody else doesn't have. It's just a choice that you have to do, and you have to go, all right, let me make the mature decision and do what I know is going to serve me and my body and my future, and do what I need to do to be successful with the day. Whether it's clean out the pickles from the fridge, do your workout, go for a walk. My morning, if you're interested in hearing, generally Monday through Thursday, because my husband's off on Friday, so we do the things together. But Monday through Thursday, I work from home mostly by myself, and while I'm home, I will get up early and do my strength training. I lift weights, and while I'm getting distracted again. I lift weights, and then after I'm done lifting weights, I take my son to school, and then when I get back home, I'll go for a 3-mile walk. After the 3-mile walk, I will then try to figure out if I want to take my shower then, or if I need to just start working and just start pushing through and get the work done. Um, and I just get that done first thing. Get that done first thing in the morning. Make myself a protein shake, and it just leads to one good decision after another. The other question I got was, how do you push yourself when you don't see changes? Well, I think the answer to that is you have to be doing it for the right reasons. You can't be doing it because you want to look good in a two-piece bikini. You have to be doing it because again, it's a maturity thing. Long term, this is going to be good for your body and for your health. And so you do it for that reason. And then when you're doing it for that reason, you just continue to, because you do see other little things. You start sleeping better, and your stomach starts feeling better. You have more energy, all those other things. And then eventually you will see the changes. You will be able to physically see the changes. But you just got to I just can't think of a better word for it. You just got to stay mature and do the things for the right reasons. And so, and then you will see the changes. It took almost a year probably for me to really get excited and start seeing physical changes. And that seems like forever, but you still gotta live that year. So live the year and do something good with that year. All right, that's podcast number 4. This is Misty Winters with Exposing Success. And I don't know if I said the title of that yet, but let's just say discipline is a choice. That's the name of that podcast. All right, be blessed. Have a great day.